Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got Gordon open. Completes it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And it's complete to Chris Conley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
By number 29.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. An open man, it's Ruggs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now this time Carl throw. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 2nd and 10 This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two plays.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Carr. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score Raiders 7, Broncos 0.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
8 yards to go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw his Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
The ball carrier.
Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now second and
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Carr will try it again on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Carr. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run it with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Bronco ball carrier. The tackle by Cleveland Farrell. It's a gain of a yard.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down, Denver.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
K.J. Hamler. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
so 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Broncos 14. Raiders 13.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. To the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Shotgun now for Carr. Reception here by Rose. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And trying to get to Rose, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out quickly to Judy. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters with...
And now the ball's out. Lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Raiders 13. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Carr going to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down. Gordon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He'll get the first down and no inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Broncos 31. Raiders 13. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 25 on second down. Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
To throw on third down. Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Josh Jacobs.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. A throw left side, held in by Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is the tight end Fant.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective. When you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 5. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On the ground, Geis, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Raiders 20.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Raiders on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Carr. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Geis. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Score, Broncos 45.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.